Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to another reading of the Bible. We're doing quite a bit of readings today. And we are continuing our reading of 1 Kings. We're in chapter 13. And here we go. I'm going to read 13 and 14, hopefully in 20 minutes. Let's see. Behold, there came a man of God out of Judah by the word of the Lord unto Bethel, and Jeroboam stood by the altar to burn incense. He cried against the altar in the word of the Lord, the man of God, the prophet, in the word of the Lord, and saying, O altar, altar, thus saith the Lord, Behold, a child shall be born unto the house of David, Josiah by name, and upon thee shall he offer the priests of the high places that burn incense unto thee, and men's bones shall be burnt upon thee. Ooh. He gave a sign the same day, saying, This is the sign which the Lord hath spoken. Behold, the altar shall be rent, and the ashes that are upon it shall be poured out. It came to pass when King Jeroboam heard the saying of the man of God, who had cried against the altar of Bethel, that he put forth his hand from the altar, saying, Lay hold on him. And his hand, which he put forth against him, dried up, so that he could not pull it in again to him. The altar also was rent, and the ashes poured out from the altar according to the sign which the man of God had given by the word of the Lord. The king answered, and saying unto the man of God, Entreat now the face of the Lord thy God, and pray for me, that my hand may be restored to me again. The man of God besought the Lord, and the king's hand was restored to him again, and became as it was before. The king said unto the man of God, Come home with me, and refresh thyself, and I will give thee a reward. The man of God said unto the king, If thou wilt give me half thine house, I will not go in with thee. Neither will I eat bread nor drink water in this place. For so it was charged to me by the word of the Lord, saying, Eat no bread, nor drink water, nor turn against us by the same way that thou camest. So he went another way, and returned not by the way that he had come to Bethel. Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his sons came and told him all the works that the man of God had done that day in Bethel, the words which he had spoken unto the king. Them they told also to their father. And their father said unto them, What way was he? What way? Where did he go? What way went he? For his sons had seen what way the man that God was sent, who came from Judah. He said unto his sons, Saddle me the donkey. So they saddled him the donkey, and he rode thereon. Going after the man of God, going after the man of God, finding him sitting under an oak. And he said unto them, Art thou the man of God who came from Judah? He said, I am. Then he said unto him, Come home with me and eat bread. The man of God answered, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee. Neither will I eat bread nor drink water with thee in this place. For it was said to me by the word of the Lord, Thou shalt eat no bread nor drink water here or there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. He said unto him, I am the prophet also as thou art. And an angel spake unto me by the word of the Lord, saying, Bring him back with thee unto thine house, that he may eat bread and drink water. But he lied unto him. So this angel was not a true angel. So he went back with him, and did eat bread in his house and drank water. It came to pass as he sat at the table, that the word of the Lord came to the prophet that brought him back. He cried unto the man of God who came from Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Forasmuch as thou hast disobeyed the mouth of the Lord, and hast not kept the commandment which the Lord thy God commanded thee, but camest back and hadst eaten bread and drunk water in the place of the which the Lord did say unto thee, Eat no bread nor drink water, thy carcass shall not come unto the sepulchre of thy fathers. It came to pass after he had eaten bread, and after he had drunk, that he saddled for him Saddle for him. Let me turn the page. Saddle for him the donkey, the wit, for the prophet whom he had brought back. When he was gone, a lion met him by the way and slew him, and his carcass was cast in the way, and the donkey stood by it. The lion also stood by the carcass. Behold, the men passed by and saw the carcass cast in the way, and the lion standing by the carcass. They came and told it in the city where the old prophet dwelt. When the prophet who had brought him back from the way heard thereof, he said, It is the man of God, who is disobedient unto the word of the Lord. Therefore the Lord hath delivered him unto the lion, which hath torn him and slain him, according to the word of the Lord which he spake unto him. He spake to his son, saying, Saddle me the donkey, and they saddled him. He went and found his carcass cast in the way, and the donkey and the lion standing by the carcass. The lion had not eaten the carcass, nor torn the donkey. The prophet took up the carcass of the man of God, and laid it upon the donkey, and brought it back. And the old prophet came to the city to mourn and bury him. He laid his carcass in his own grave, and they mourned over him, saying, Alas, my brother. It came to pass after he had buried him, that he spake to his son, saying, When I am dead, then bury me in the sepulchre wherein the man of God is buried. Lay my bones beside his bones. For the same which he cried by the word of the Lord against the altar in Bethel, and against all the houses of the high places, which are in the cities of Samaria, shall surely come to pass. After this thing, Jeroboam returned not from his evil way, but made again of the lowest of the people priests of the high places. Whosoever would, he consecrated him, and he became one of the priests of the high places. This thing became sin unto the house of Jeroboam, even to cut it off and destroy it from off the face of the earth. Chapter 14. At that time, Abijah the son of Jeroboam fell sick. Jeroboam said to his wife, Arise, I pray thee. Arise, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou may not be known to be the wife of Jeroboam, and get thee to Shiloh. Behold, there is Ahijah the prophet, who told me that I should be king over this people. Take with thee 10 loaves and cracknels, and a cruse of honey, and go to him, and he shall tell thee what shall become of the child. Jeroboam's wife did so, and arose and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahijah. But Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were set by reason of his age. The Lord said unto Ahijah, Behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh to ask a thing of thee for her son, for he is sick. Thus and thus shalt thou say unto her, for it shall be when she cometh in, that he shall feign herself to be another woman. It was so, when Ahijah heard the sound of her feet, as she came in at the door, that he said, Come in, thou wife of Jeroboam. Why feignest thou thyself to be another? For I am sent to thee with heavy tidings. Go tell Jeroboam, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, For as much as I exalted thee from among the people, and made thee prince over my people Israel, renting the kingdom away from the house of David, and gave it thee, yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments, and who followed me with all of his heart, who do that which only was right in mine eyes, but hast done evil above all who were before thee. For thou hast gone and made thee other gods, small g, and molten images to provoke me to anger, and hast cast me behind thy back. Therefore, behold, I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam, and will cut off from Jeroboam him that pisseth against the wall, and him who is shut up and left in Israel, and will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam. As a man taketh away dung, it will all be gone. Him who dieth of Jeroboam in the city shall the dogs eat, and him who dieth in the field shall the fowl of the air eat. For the Lord hath spoken it. Arise thou therefore, get thee to thine own house, and when thy feet enter the city, this child shall die. All Israel shall mourn for him and bury him, for he only of Jeroboam shall come to the grave, because in him there is found some good thing toward the Lord God of Israel in the house of Jeroboam. Moreover, the Lord shall raise him up a king over Israel, who shall cut off the who shall cut off the house of Jeroboam that day. But what? Even now. For the Lord shall smite Israel as a reed is shaken in the water, and he shall root up Israel out of this good land, which he gave to their fathers, and shall scatter them beyond the river, because they have made their groves, provoking the Lord to anger. He shall give Israel up against the sins of Jeroboam, who did sin and who made Israel to sin. Jeroboam's wife arose and departed and came to Tirzah. And when she came to the threshold of the door, the child died. They buried him, and all Israel mourned for him, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by the hand of his servant Ahijah the prophet. The rest of the acts of Jeroboam, how he warred, and how he reigned, behold, they are written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. The days which Jeroboam reigned over were 22 years, and he slept with his fathers, and Nadab his son reigned in his stead. Rehoboam the son of Solomon reigned in Judah. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 17 years. In Israel, 17 years. Yep, 17 years in Israel. The city which the Lord did choose out of all the tribes of Israel, to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess. Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord, and they provoked him to jealousy with their sins which they committed above all that their fathers had done. For they also built them high places and images and groves in every high hill, and under every green tree. And there was also sodomites in the land, and they did according to all the abominations of the nations which the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. It came to pass in the 5th year of the king Rehoboam that Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem. He took away the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house. He even took away all, and he took away all the shields of gold which Solomon had made. King Rehoboam made in their stead brazen shields, and committed them into the hands of the chief of the guard, who kept the door of the king's house. It was so, when the king went into the house of the Lord, that the guard bare them, and brought them back into the guard chamber. Now the rest of the acts of Rehoboam and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all their days. Rehoboam slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, and his mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess, and Abijam his son reigned in his stead. So do we get both? Because I read the death of, hold on. Let's see. So we got the death of both Jeroboam and Rehoboam in chapter 14. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.